Doing well, and you?
Yeah, yeah, awesome. Very good. Beautiful weather in Singapore. Hazy, hot, and
Oh,
humid. Finally, didn't rain every single day. Yeah. You're still
that's
in Hong
great.
Kong, right? Still in Hong Kong?
Correct. Correct.
How's the weather
Yes.
there? I know it can get steamy hot. I don't know what the weather is like right now, though.
Yeah. It can definitely get very humid, but so far so good. It rained most of last week. Didn't rain today, but yeah, the weather is cool. It's
Yeah.
cooler than usual, which is a plus.
Hmm. Gotcha,
Yes.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Does Mike Dean is he going to stream YouTube? Because I looked on his thread. I looked on his X account, and then I looked in YouTube. I don't know. I didn't see anything. Is he not doing it this week, or is it a change?
Well, he's unable to join today,
Oh, I
but he
see. I
will
see.
actually he will tape this on his YouTube account and release
I
and
see.
release it later on. So I do need a co-host.
Oh,
You
you need a
know,
co-host. What's the
yes.
what's the compensation look like? Thank yous and thank yous and attaboys. That'll probably be enough.
You're a true businessman.
Well, I love to have this time. I mean, I see Ted over there. I see Matt, Matthias. I'm not sure if I recognize that one, but yeah, it's just awesome to get together once a week. People ask questions,
Yes.
get a couple updates. So, and I saw Helios was tweeting. We'll have to see if the dude or who's joining from their side.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think we've got some sort of activity within the ecosystem that is quite I'd say pleasant and encouraging. We have, of course, Blaze, and that seems to be on its way to launch at some point this month, hopefully.
I've been
It's
seeing green candles everywhere. I mean, Helios got the green candles. I I I won't say about the baby Dragon X yet, but I just checked the 27 days ago, and I got some interesting numbers to report on. Speak of the devil, and he or she shall appear. Hello, Helios.
Yes,
Oh,
dude.
it's dude here.
Okay, great. Yes. So, dude, I was saying to James, I definitely will need a co-host who would gonna stay with me until the end of this and end of this session. Mike is unable to attend today. He will follow up later on. He will set up the YouTube, and record this after after the session. But I do need a co-host. So
Can you do two? Because if you can only do one, maybe I would nominate
yeah,
the dude Helios.
yeah,
I gotta wake up in 5 hours. I don't mind to stay, but in case the conversation goes longer, maybe
yes, I know. I understand completely. Um, so, so yes, I mean, dude, I've sent you a co-host invite. Yeah.
Is that something I have to accept? I don't know what I'm doing
Yes,
here.
yes, yes. You'll have to accept.
just wave the smoke out of the way. You'll be able to see the screen a little bit better.
It's great. Well, I must say, it's already 6 minutes past the hour. I think we can kick off now and kick off in earnest. I think for those of us who were here last week, we had some good feedback. And to be frank with you, I think, yeah, so it definitely made a lot of sense. And the feedback was, of course, given that we don't really have much in terms of uh, differences. We don't have much differences in or many differences. I'm sorry about this. It's this time of the we don't have many differences between the stats that we have week in week out. Of course, we all have expected this period to be a quiet period, and therefore I wouldn't be spending a lot of time going through the stats for precisely that reason. And that, of course, frees up the time that we normally spend going through these stats for discussion. And so I think I'll just point to the fact that we have 22 million USD worth of ETH in our buy and burn pools, which is which is good. I think once the bull market proper kicks in, TitanX really does have a significant amount of firepower to deploy. And if ETH performs as we all expect it to perform within the next few months, and certainly during the bull run proper, I think what we have currently in the buy and burn pools will significantly increase. So long and short of it, the health of the ecosystem as a whole looks good. I think we continue to hold these sessions as a community to continue to discuss our progress and what to expect. But it's, again, not financial advice. I know it's a cliche, but what we do here on a day-to-day basis is for our educational purposes and for information purposes. We all know that the build on TitanX protocols, Helios, I think Blaze is going to launch soon, and we've got, of course, baby DragonX, James is here, and so on. We've got some good activity occurring within the ecosystem, and so I think we need to, I would say, just keep an eye on these protocols, because they may very well surprise us. They may very well surprise us in a big way once things ramp up. So I think on that note, for those who were not here when I mentioned it, I think Mike sends his apologies, unable to join this session, but will set up his YouTube and get this session recorded after the session. So I think on that note, I'd like to call on Dude and James to give us their updates. Utah, if you've got any updates on on Blaze, please do feel free to come up and give us the update. But so yes, on that note, I'd like to hand over to Dude and James.
Take it away, dude.
Thanks. Yeah, not a whole lot to talk about. I say that. I do have things going on, actually. Let's start with, we've hit 1 million in mining power. Woo! That is an exciting milestone. And I just, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to everybody that's contributed to that statistic. And this is just the first of many milestones to come. So super exciting there. And then also our first 69-day payout is coming. Let's see, we are looking at 22 hours, 19 minutes from now that's going to pay out. And we've got 360 billion TitanX. A total USD value of $116,000 that's going to get paid out today. So if you want a piece of that, you might want to grab you some HLX and get yours staked. You've got, like I said, 22 hours for that to come out. Yeah, that's epic, if you ask me. And then also a quick note on single-sided liquidity. I've been kind of watching the charts, and it's funny to watch people just print giant red candles, just market selling massive amounts of tokens. And this goes for I'm talking about Helios specifically, but this works on any pools. If you don't know about single-sided liquidity, you should definitely look into it. I've got a video pinned in our Telegram chat that's Mike Dean's got a video on it. explaining how that works. But just the short of it, you can market sell and take on a bunch of slippage, especially if there's lower liquidity. And you're going to end up with, maybe, several percent of loss in that trade, as opposed to doing single-sided liquidity. You can set that up and actually increase the percentage. Instead of losing on slippage, you'd actually make a little bit extra by doing so. So it's definitely something to work, definitely something to look into. And like I said, we've got a video, a how-to video on that pinned in our chat if you want to check it out. And then moving on, we've got Giannis. This is launching very soon. On the next day or two, I will say. We're still working on a few minor UI tweaks, but this is definitely coming much sooner than later. And just a quick overview on what Giannis is. It's an arbitrage token on Pulse Chain. There's 3% buy and sell taxes on those on every trade. 1% of that gets burned, which we all love burning. 1% goes to adding liquidity. So that just, helps thicken up the pools. And then another 1% goes towards the Helios DAO and the development team. So this is something that's going to start accumulating Pulse tokens for the Helios DAO. So that's something that we'll start discussing sooner than later on, like, what do we want to do with these Pulse tokens? No telling. I'm looking forward to suggestions from the community on what they think's best for that. But that's this is, we've got our V1 treasury which is TitanX, and now this is going to be like kind of like you can call our V2, which is going to be filling with Pulse tokens. So I'm excited about that. And just the way you can get Giannis tokens is by burning your Helios. So this is going to be something that does two things for us. It burns Helios and it adds value to our treasury. So those are the two things that I'm always looking to attack, with each project that I launch. And also we're doing a few partnerships with some of these other builders, mainly Eros. We're going to build a nice thick liquidity pool between Giannis and Eros, which shout out to Eros. They've been pumping quite a bit the past few days. And their launch on ETH is coming sooner than later. So that's cool. And then also Investalogic. I don't know. Does he join these? I'm not sure. But if you guys know him, he's been around the community for quite a while, and he just launched his own token and airdropped it to, I think, like the top 1,500 holders, TitanX holders. And same thing, we're building a LP pair between Giannis and Logic, and we will continue to form more partnerships as we continue into the future. And then also, do not forget about Wind Vaults. This is our next premier project that is in continued development. We're definitely a ways away, but it's, as I keep working on it, I get more and more excited with what it's going to be. But definitely in the meantime, we can look forward to Blaze. I think they're probably going to be, that's my pick on who's launching next. And then maybe Pulsar. I know I'm missing another one, but yeah, exciting times ahead. What you got, James?
Those are exciting times. I need to check into that Investalogic. I didn't know it's the top 1,500. I don't know. Maybe I'm not up in that ranks anymore, so I'll have to look that one up.
Sorry to cut you off. It surprised quite a few people how high up in the ranks they are with their TitanX holdings.
Gotcha. I mean, I love Eros. I love what they did over there, and I have a couple chats with them too. It's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to that. And Blaze. Well, it's really exciting. I mean, there's green candles all around. You know, DragonX popped, baby DragonX. I just looked at the numbers before I jumped on. So, and you probably know it's about midnight over here in Singapore. I generally have a Sapporo or a Tiger beer around this time. So I took a look at the chart, and we're up baby DragonX, BDX. Although we don't have much volume, we're up 85% in the last 1 month. And, you know, we have to thank DragonX for that. Eric and team over there. Um, I just cannot imagine what day 369 is going to look like. Any extra funds I have, I pop a little bit more into BDX, honestly. So the buy and burn is only being called about once every 2 days, 36, 48 hours or so, which is totally fine. People don't really want to burn it up or buy and burn it up. I think the sentiment is, see how the day 369 comes along, and all the potential price action with DragonX, and then burn even more, buy and burn even more. Because right now we're on a 12-hour minimum burn. So that's on that one. As a lot of you know, I am really watching. So I'm, of course, on the Helios DAO, and I'm really looking forward to Wind Vaults. I think that's going to be one of the really big stories over there in Helios. And I'm actually building a project outside of TitanX that I'm going to take all the learnings from and bring it over to baby DragonX. So that's on base. A lot of people in here, you're already following me. Check out my Twitter and just look for some frogs, and click over there and see what we're doing on that one, because I want to bring that over here. There's a lot more money on Ethereum than base in some areas, and I would love to make it a burn TitanX, a BOT. So that's in the future though. So I can't even give you any framework on that one, but I like to learn other places where it's super cheap. It's kind of lower cost gas on the other chain, and I'm going to bring all the good stuff over here and find a way to help burn hundreds of billions of TitanX. Right now, baby DragonX, we're kind of just pulling up. What is it? 4th place, 5th place on there. We're kind of right there at the 80 billion mark. I would love to surpass 100 billion, 200, 500 billion, even get to 1 trillion. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is by a new project that's connected to all this TitanX ecosystem. So I think that's it. Thanks for the time here. Any questions about baby DragonX or my other protocols, just ping me and we'll get a conversation going. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, James. Thank you, dude. It's a great summary. Yuta, over to you.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing today?
Doing good.
Yep, so we're still waiting on audits. We are making some adjustments to the UI. So we're waiting for a V3 testnet for the UI should be out shortly, and then we'll run tests on that. And that's basically the only update that I have.
Oh, okay. So do you have any idea as to when you would expect the audits back? Did I miss that? Or is it?
I really don't want to give any kind of time frames. All I can really say is we expect them very soon, but I don't want to lock us into any kind of specific time frame, because you know how that goes.
Yeah, understood. Well, we're looking forward to this, and yeah, the anticipation is high. I'm sure you know it, and we would. Please do keep us all updated on this. Okay, great. I think we've got the updates that we need on the build on TitanX protocols, item. I think we can now move on and open up the floor for discussions, any questions that we may have. I think it was James who said that the green candles. And yeah, rightly so. I think I looked at Hyper and I was really surprised to see Hyper is waking up in a way. But long and short of it, we are definitely as an ecosystem within the broader crypto ecosystem. I think we do have our I think we're quite special in a way, in the way that we kind of the entire journey of conception of an idea, conceptualizing ideas to going through development and launching the products. I think you have developers here take the community along with them. And so this is really a way of doing things that I think you could say the TitanX ecosystem brings to the broader crypto ecosystem. And there's a lot of work and building that's currently ongoing. It may seem that nothing is happening, but I think these spaces that we hold on a weekly basis is definitely there to provide the opportunity that we need to understand what's going on within the ecosystem. So again, thanks to our builders, thanks for the updates, and yeah, the floor is open. If you have any questions at all, let's discuss. Right. You could put your hand up and I'll bring you up. Mo, yes. Go ahead.
Hey guys, just kind of want to start off today, just for one, thanking everybody, thanking Team Blaze and Team Pulsar for letting me help out. Sometimes I get so excited about everything that I forget to actually thank all the people that I should be thanking. I fail to acknowledge Helios all the time, and I apologize for that so much because Helios is doing awesome. And I think that the lack of attention that they had for a little bit is really coming back to bite everybody in the ass who kind of put out a lot of FUD on it. So it's really awesome to watch, and it's super exciting. So you guys are doing awesome. I can't wait to see Baby DragonX kick off as DragonX starts launching, getting its movement going now that it's capped and permanently deflationary. But also, I just want to say, beyond all that, Eric did a $500 free TitanX giveaway, and it got 54,000 views in 2 days. There's our marketing right there. Just that is wild. If we can do something like that as a community once a week, once or twice a month, from here on out, it's going to keep building momentum, I think. And I just wanted to call attention to that because I thought that was a really, really amazing thing he did. And I mean, even as an experiment, I didn't think it was going to get 54,000 views in 2 days. That's gnarly. And I don't know if you knew, but he had like 200 followers the day before he started it. So imagine if we start doing those out of accounts that are even bigger. We're going to get a lot more eyes on this. I think we can all feel the momentum kind of ramping up off of that sort of bottoming period we've had. And we all know that it's not necessarily the bottom with supply. It's still coming out in day 280, but we can see how it's going to happen here. Like this is a perfect example of how it's going to bottom out. So I think if we can just keep the attention on TitanX as we go forward, and we keep running community giveaways like that, I think we got a really bright future ahead. Besides all the things that we already know about the math and the time and all that, because I think that one question in the back of our minds is, well, is the adoption going to kick back in? And well, I mean, just from this week alone, yeah, man, green candles bring people. So $500 green candle brought 54,000 views in 2 days. So all right, I'm beating that horse. Y'all get it. I gotta go. I love you guys. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Blaze. Thank you, Helios. You guys are all awesome. Plan A, dude, I don't thank you enough. You host this almost I think every single time, except for like once you were sick. And then we all pissed and moaned for like a week or two. But man, you're awesome. And Mike, whenever you hear this later, you're awesome too, buddy. We love you all these community leaders and contributors. You guys are doing awesome. Titan Guardians. That is such a cool concept. It's going to be great to see that going forward. In addition to the Invest Logic airdrop and all that. So anyway, love you guys. I'm talking in circles. All right, let someone else talk.
Great, thanks, Mo. That's I must say, every time I hear you speak, I definitely feel I feel encouraged, definitely, and I'm not offbeat. So thanks again for that. And there's definitely a reason for us to be encouraged. Helios was I always said Helios was the best kept secret in in the ecosystem, and I think it Helios may very well surprise everyone in a massive way in time to come. But anyway, let's watch the space again. Everyone, again, we do our own research, we look into it, we see what we like, and take action based on our own assessment or our own assessments. So, good. Thank you, Mo. Let's see. TitanX. Yeah.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Hey, well, I want to piggyback off of the Mo, and say thank you to a lot of you for one, giving me the opportunity to become more engaged with this whole ecosystem. It is truly amazing, and really, Mo, you're just crushing it, dude. I love it. It's pretty amazing. So one thing I do want to really emphasize is what Titan Guardians was doing. It was kind of surprising because I don't think people really bought it at first. It's like, right, you're gonna, I just repost and boom, I'm gonna get free tokens. They did it, and people started catching on to it, and then it became really, really something that everybody wanted to try and achieve. Ultimately, the goal, I think, is to try and break out of the ecosystem and find those people that we can pull in. Mo, I think you're doing a great job. Everybody's doing a great job. But ultimately, I think that's the one thing that with the retweets is to try and avoid retweeting the same people. Let's expand that net. Let's catch them. So other than that, thanks everybody. This is great. I love it, and I love being a part of it.
Great. Thanks, TitanX. It's great. Anybody else? Please feel free to put up your hand and come up. Helios, I think, I don't know if can you take a look at, I've sent you the co-host invite. I don't know if you
Hey, can I say one more thing real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to remember on metrics for Twitter, when you do a repost, like that's awesome. But if you do a quote, that's a repost where you add something and you're like, hey, TitanX, or you add a couple hashtags, that gets way more eyes than just a regular generic repost, just FYI. So add a little bit of your own personality on a repost. And then like Ted was saying, when you see someone who's posting for the first time, yeah, definitely start reposting their stuff so we can get everybody's voices out and not start, just recirculating the same voice or two. Anyway, all right, there we go.
Yeah. And Mo,
I actually kind of call it the silo effect. I mean, if we work in a silo, we'll never break out of it. So, I mean, that's kind of my thought process on that.
Yes, and that's absolutely true. We need to break out of the silo that we are currently. Well, to be frank with you, over the last 6 months, TitanX has managed to build up a very decent community. We just need to expand it. We need to reach out, and I think that point has been recognized in the past, and I think we definitely need to start doing something about it. Mo, I think the point you made about Eric, of DragonX, his his kind of marketing approach, where he certainly got attention. That is definitely something that I think we all could definitely look at and see what we could do. But yeah, I think these sort of ideas are very helpful, and we should all, I think we all should put our get our creative, let's have the creative juices flowing, and I'm sure we'll come up with some great ideas, and we definitely will need these ideas as we head into the future. Okay, good. Well, so anybody else? Does anybody else have anything to add, to contribute? This, we're definitely looking forward to what you have to say.
I'll say that I'm feeling the difference in emotion going on. I feel like it was just a few meetings ago that people were, I think the word "what the fuck" or the phrase "what the fuck" was said several times previously, and I think we changed the tune there. And I think we're on the back we're on the back end of that, and I feel good about where we're at. And I'm super excited to see what Blaze does. Hopefully, they're getting some of their marketing is reaching outside of TitanX ecosystem. And yeah, just is this the bottom? Is the question. Have we seen the bottom?
That is the question, really. That is the question. I think we know that I think Jake is building Shogun or a variant of it. And it'll be interesting to see what that does, because if it does what it is designed to do, or what we expect it to do, I think it may very well inject much needed life into the ecosystem. So I think for all of us, there are reasons to be expectant, and we definitely do. I would say give the builders in the ecosystem the benefit of that, because I think honestly we do have some great builders, some great ideas, and these are builders who are looking out for the community as well. I mean, of course, it's not charity. Of course, there must be incentive or inbuilt incentives for our builders to build. And I think we've been through this over the last 6 months. Don't propose to go over it again here, but I think we definitely have some great. We have a lot that's happening here. We have great builders, and I think we could be very well surprised come next few months. I think fourth quarter, fourth quarter, beginning of the first quarter of next year. I think we really should see a lot of fireworks. And so I think again I just wrap up with I think what we're expecting from Jay. And I'll just say, let's not lose sight of that. I think he's been quite quiet. And so I think there may very well be something on the horizon. I don't have any information on that, but it's definitely something I'm looking forward to as well. Great. So, yeah, does anybody else have anything else to say?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Good.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, it's been a minute. I'm here at the gym right now, and figure I popped in. Forgot you guys started an hour ago, but just want to say a couple things about what I'm seeing and what's going on with TitanX. So obviously, we got a lot of tokens in the market. There's not many green candles, and to be quite frankly honest with you guys, everybody loves meme coins and they love speculating. They love the green frogs. They love the dog coins, and now they're getting to like the political space. It's blowing my mind, and I just been dabbling around with it. So here's a couple thoughts about TitanX. I think most people that understood the protocol that first got in understood that there is going to be an inflation issue, but over time, as the emissions start to decline and decrease, we're going to see some interesting things behind the ecosystem. Now, with the building of all these projects and out there, I definitely think we should support them as much as possible. And the big day that I have on my calendar that I'm looking for is day 369 when we get that massive ETH payout. DragonX protocol comes in, Helios comes in, and that's when we're going to see the magic happen. So all I gotta say is, keep your morale up. I see you guys developing. Z-Bar is creating an awesome meme coin ecosystem on base. Helios has been crushing it with the miners. I've been dabbling around with it. Ate some gas fees when gas was up, but absolutely love the protocol. Had a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to see what Blaze puts out, because how I see it right now, this is the best time to launch a project on TitanX, because when this thing goes from hyperinflationary to hyper deflationary, the ship has sailed, and the opportunity for builders to build is going to lower. Now, the one thing I do suggest, and this is a suggestion that from what I'm seeing and from what I'm seeing across the market, I do see a few TitanX meme coins. We do have a few ones, but also I think it would be great if we can find a meme coin that people really, really like, they're really obsessed with. And when I say like the ideal meme coin, I'm talking something that you can put in a Happy Meal at McDonald's that all the kids love, the adults recognize, and that really clicks hard. Because in my opinion, not only will green candles be the best way to onboard people, but a really creative meme coin with a really good idea, maybe a little bit utility to support price appreciation would do well. So yeah, guys, I know I went on a rant, but I just want to come in, say all that stuff. Shout out to all the builders in here. Shout out to all you guys. Keep up the good work, and our time's going to come. Just takes patience.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks a lot, the verse. It was so well said. I must say, on the heels of your contribution, I think it was a couple of days ago I read a comment by a community member, uh, someone who's been a participant here, who's tended, listened, and really been, a regular. Her name is Crypto Mama. I think Mo commented on her on a comment that on a tweet that she had tweeted, and it was that I think she felt a bit discouraged by some statement that someone made in one of our spaces here, that was pretty much to the effect that prices are down. What did to the effect, I think it was said that this person said, "What do you expect?" And it seemed to have been a put down to it seems Crypto Mama. Again, I may be overstating it, but what I definitely don't want to do is understate it. And the fact is this, that of course here we encourage each other. We have the basics in place, and this is the basics, just in case the principles that we all stand on here is, fair play here. So in effect, you will find that TitanX projects, there are no ICOs or IDOs. There's no pre-allocation of tokens. These are principles that we hold dear, and we believe that builders should should be paid, definitely. And so the incentive definitely needs to be there. And so if builders deliver, they definitely should be paid, and we support that. So as we get the incentives aligned, and by the way, aligning the incentives this way constitutes very low legal risk or regulatory risk when it comes to developers, comparatively speaking. When you look at the ICO approach or your ideal approach that could easily be classed as illegal securities. And so there is a win-win here. There's a lot of gray, of course, and we have to navigate that. But long and short of it, to everyone, this is an environment having achieved, I would say, the basics, the first principles that we have all subscribed to. I think we're here to encourage each other, share ideas, and build together. And so, if anyone feels at all that the things that have been said in the past that may feel or may come across as if one has been put down, or it was that things were put in a way that was simply discouraging. I hope that we all know that's not the spirit that we here at all promote. I think what we do here, I hope that comes across in every session, is that we're here, we're on a journey, we are very much believers in this ecosystem, and we're here to encourage each other, learn from each other, share ideas, and go on this journey of discovery that I believe will be really. There's a lot more to come. I mean, what happened the first 3 months of TitanX was really magic, but I think the future is a lot bigger than what we have seen in the last 6 months. Sorry, I'm not going to bore you all any further. I think, yeah, Yuta, I see you have your hand up. Over to you.
Yeah, I agree with what you said, Plan A. That was very well said. Verse, good to see you, man. Hey, I wanted to reach out to you and see when the Blaze team can stream with you again. That first time we did it was awesome. So let us know when you're ready.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Right now I've just been speculating on meme coins and just been doing live streams that are really, really general. But what I'm thinking about with my other buddy that runs the Verse, Trey, maybe we can do like one live stream with TitanX projects, and you guys can come on, talk about your project, and we can briefly go across the ecosystem, talk about it. I find that really generalization and just like little tad bits of stuff and information and people understand. When you get really technical and people don't understand what you're saying, then they just move on or they just get bored real quickly. So, but yeah, man, definitely we'll link up after this.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea, honestly. Get other founders and other projects all on your stream together. That'd be great. Appreciate you, man.
Great. Thanks, Verse. Thanks there. And yes, I will say, anybody else, please come up. And Scotty Blaze, thank you. Thanks. I think that I definitely will be looking forward to that stream as well.
Hi, gents.
So, good. Yeah, Ali.
Hey, sorry, it's Scotty Blaze. Can you hear me all right?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, brilliant. I just wanted to pick up on what Mo was saying earlier. First of all, he was thanking all us, but I think we all owe Mo a big thank you. He does a lot for the community. He's brilliant. He's always out there every day. So thank you, Mo. Thanks for that. Regarding what he said on the giveaway, Blaze have been actually looking in some software to do a really big giveaway for a couple of weeks, but they all want to collect email addresses. They all want to collect socials. So we've been trying to find one that doesn't need that, which we haven't been able to find. So we're going to follow Eric's lead, and we'll be doing a giveaway. We want to sort of try and raise the giveaway amount. So we're talking about how much we're going to do that, and sort of try and get other Titan builders to do the same. I think Josh has been speaking to other Titan builders about us all doing maybe a giveaway leaderboard. So we are looking at things. We are trying new things, and hopefully things that are going to bring new eyeballs onto Blaze, TitanX, and the full ecosystem. So we're looking forward to that.
Thanks, Ali, for that. We'll be looking forward to that too. Um, Anybody else? Does anybody else have anything to share or
It's
say?
just sorry, it's Ali here now. Who have we guys in the Blaze team there? Who have we got on the weekly Blaze this week? I can't remember because we're doing a weekly stream every Tuesday night where we're bringing various different people on. So we're going to talk about the TitanX ecosystem, but we're also going to talk about the wider crypto ecosystem as well. Just so as we can again, it's another thing to try and bring other eyeballs in. You know, if we're doing our weekly streams and we're just talking about TitanX, it can get very repetitive. The same people all talking to each other, so that's why we're kind of reaching out a little bit wider to over the Pulse chain people and the wider Ethereum community. But I can't even remember who we've got on our stream this week. I know we're going to do a couple of builder streams as well. We've been talking to Helios, and a few other people from within TitanX. It was Jake as well. I sort of said once he'll come on and chat with us once we launch. So we're kind of we're doing our bit on that side. But does anybody from the team remember who it is we have on this Tuesday?
Yeah, Ali, it's Josh. How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this Tuesday we got Marco the Hexagon on our show, the weekly Blaze. And I think that's a good point. Even like reaching out to the Verse there from Utah. I think if anyone wants to come on our show, we're gonna do it every week, maybe bi-weekly or you know, even more if possible. And just get people on from different communities, have a laid back chat, go through some technical stuff with Blaze before we launch. If you're on before that, and then after launch, just delve into everything, all chains, all crypto, and just have a bit of a laugh along the way. I guess that's what we're trying to bring back a bit more fun to the space. So yeah. The weekly Blaze is on this Tuesday, a couple of days time, and we've got Marco on, so that'll be great. Yeah, I'll put everything out there on the Twitter and that tomorrow.
That should be a good conversation actually, because Marco's done some pretty aggressive defending of the TitanX ecosystem against all the Pulse chain guys. So it could be a good chat with him on Tuesday.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll definitely check it out. I think it's. Do you know what time it'll start? I think it's not going to be very. It'll be in the middle of the night, I think, for me. Is what I'm trying to say.
It's usually I think we kick it off about 9 p.m. Is it 9? I've been on it for the last 2 weeks and I can't even remember. I think it's 9 o'clock UK time.
Yeah, that might be. I don't know. You might want to look into like rotating the start time just a little bit for a wider audience as well. I don't know. Just something to think about.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, dude, yeah, we discussed that a couple of times. I think we're gonna try and do say 2 a month where we start a lot later on for us, so it'll be more like midnight, 1 a.m. UK time. I think that sort of brings in everyone else on the stateside.
Love it. Thank you.
Great. Yeah, so we definitely look forward to the spaces that that Blaze will be hosting. We definitely need your our outreach. We do need to reach out to other members or other communities, and so yeah, these efforts are very much to be encouraged. And so, great. I'm looking forward to that as well. So, yeah. So it's Tuesday. Did I hear correctly? So Tuesday, and the announcement should be out tomorrow or by tomorrow. Is that correct?
Yeah, Tuesday. This coming Tuesday, it's 8 p.m. GMT, and I'm going to drop down now. Thanks everyone for hosting and for joining. So I'll drop down and hopefully bring some different speakers up. Thanks everyone.
Okay.
Cheers. Bye bye.
Thank you. Oh, good. Okay. So, anybody else? If anybody else if anybody else has anything to share, anything else to comment on, please feel free. We're coming up to the 1 hour mark. So, yeah, we have ample time to discuss anything that any of our community member, any of our community members would like to discuss.
I see RD over here with arrows. I don't know if he's got anything he wants to bring up, but I'm totally fine with, trying to keep these a little bit shorter since we're doing them weekly. Kind of like what Blaze was talking about. We don't really want to overdo it with just talking about the same things over and over. But yeah, as long as we get all the updates out there, I'm fine with calling it for the day.
Oh, good. Okay, great. Is Eros here? I know you mentioned if Eros is here, please. I think.
I see RD. I'm not sure exactly how he's related to the team, but I know he's part of it. So, but yeah, they're looking. That's really the final words that I've got. Is it's like the eyes are on Blaze and Eros right now. I think those are the next protocols to launch, and yeah, let's see how much TitanX they can pull in, or I guess in Blaze's case, ETH, which is through their LP is through TitanX. So that it'll be interesting to see.
That's good. Okay. I think we can start wrapping up now if there are no further comments. So good. I'll say, Jude, I know you've said quite a bit already, but yeah, do you have any final comments for us to wrap up? And then of course Ali and James.
I just want to say again that Giannis is coming out very soon, and it's going to help burn Helios. And how does that help TitanX? Well, the more Helios that gets burned, the better the ecosystem is. And if the ecosystem is doing as intended, we're sucking in more TitanX. Like this is we're a builder, and we will continue to increase our TitanX position. Yeah, let's go. LFG.
Great. Yeah, Ali.
Yeah, I'd just like to say, I suppose it's great to see everybody still here, still turning up. Hopefully we've seen the worst of what's going to happen, and everybody's spirits have been holding up well, and it's on to bigger and better things now. Keep it up, everybody. Well done.
Right. James, your closing remarks?
Sure. I feel like all the great things have already been said. So that's really, really awesome. I mean, the market's going to go up. The market's going to go down. As a builder, honestly, I don't pay too much attention to it. What I look at is how much TitanX are we burning and how much engagement are we having on the socials. I mean, I look at different metrics than only a couple charts. And the positivity is really coming
How many
through.
did we end up having in the space today? Just curious. I'm on my phone. I can't tell.
Good question. 50, 60, something like that. I can't. I think probably Plan A can see the numbers.
Yeah, it fluctuated between 50 and 60. Well, between 50 and 60. It's now just fallen below 50. So,
I mean, what's really good on these, if people share, so, I drop a couple, like, I don't know if they're jokes, but I drop a couple comments there, hit the likes. If we reshare, if we can get, hundreds of people listening to this, on their own spare time, and even sharing it outside the ecosystem, just get a couple more new people in, try things out, get some wins on the board for them. And that's really how it's going to all work out. Positivity is really the way to do it. And I'm really happy to see that we are on an upswing. So that's my 2 cents to close it out. Thank you.
Great. Ali, I think we're now 43, I think, from what I see. I think that's 44 now. So anyway, Good. I think I'm not going to hold up the proceedings any further. I must say, wishing everyone a great week ahead. I think we should continue to, continue to work together and share ideas. I like how our builders work together. We have a common purpose to a great extent here. So thanks again, everyone. Have a great week ahead. And yeah, we'll do it again next week. Take care and bye for now.
Awesome. Thank you. See ya.
Thank you.